Hello, welcome back to Amy's Really Good Human Support. I'm Amy, here to support you in leading a life that makes your heart sing. I consider myself to be pretty good at interviews. I'm comfortable with being interviewed, and most of the time, I get the job I want. I've also been on the other side of the interview table where I hire for my team. So in this video, I'd like to share some tips to help you be more confident and get a job you want. In my career as a software engineer, I've had two types of interviews, a technical type and a non-technical type. The non-technical type is usually with a manager to see if you are a good fit for the team. The technical type is with other engineers to assess your technical skills. In this video, I'm going to focus on the non-technical type. Usually people try to look impressive, but that's a really stressful and ineffective approach. Let me show you an alternative way. When I go to an interview, I have two goals in mind. 1. Investigate if this role is good for me. 2. Prove that I am the one they need. Most people focus entirely on the second goal, but I think the first one is more important in the long term. It takes a lot of energy to move to a new job, so I want to make sure that this role is a promising place for me to thrive. Otherwise, it just causes more troubles for myself later on. So before I go to the interview, I'd research on the company and make a list of questions to ask. I think about what's important to me in a job, what I care about. This can take a few jobs for you to figure out, and it may help if you imagine where you'd like to be in a few years. Once you have a vision or some ideas, you can think about how to get there. What kind of people do you want to work with? What qualities would you like to exercise in this team? What skills do you want to develop? What support would you like to have? Once you figure out what you want, it becomes easy for you to see if this role is for you. But I wouldn't ask all of my questions at the start of an interview. There should be opportunities for questions at the end anyway. Now let's move on to the other goal of proving that you are the one they need. My recommendation here is to focus on the employer. This will help you feel much less self-conscious and less nervous. A lot of people panic and talk about themselves as much as possible. But it's too easy to talk about things that the other persons don't care about. And it doesn't help to convey confidence. You know the saying, less is more. So focus your effort on what contributes to your interview goals and don't dilute it with anything irrelevant. Now, what if they start the interview with the question, can you tell us about yourself? How would you know what to mention? I usually prepare a short description of my background and interests and then find out what they are interested in. Try to concentrate the highlights in a few sentences by mentioning a few projects that seem relevant to them and a few things that you're proud of or sound impressive. The conciseness will show intelligence and respect, and giving them space shows your confidence. As you find out more about what they want, you can start to give them more details. So ask them about the projects they're hiring for, what challenges they are facing, and what do they need. You've got to remember that they are hiring because they need someone, and they need you so much that they are spending money on it. So be like a service provider. Be calm and be helpful. So to summarize, find out what you and the employer want, and then show them that you are the one they need. That's how to be confident without trying. If you like this video, please share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe. Good luck!